Bless everyone. Live new moon reading starts now. Bliss. How are you all doing? Happy new moon. It's tomorrow. The new moon is tomorrow, but tonight I wanted to get ahead of schedule and do the live new moon reading this evening, since the new moon tomorrow is going to be showing up throughout the day tomorrow, mainly, and I have a few things going on tomorrow that I have to be available for, so I wanted to make sure I had the time to spend with you here and get ahead of it with the energy and the card reading for the new moon. Now, if you had a chance to see my new weekly reading for this week, it is a great intro to the energy that I'm going to talk about here for the new moon. I did speak about the new moon on my weekly reading that I posted today on my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio for that, so you can check it out there. It's for the whole week from today to next Sunday to 10 of 2019, so you can get a really nice idea for all of the energy to expect throughout the week. Astrology, numerology, spirit messages, card energy as well. All of it is in that reading, and I talked about the new moon. So I want you to make sure to watch that video if you haven't, because that's going to give you a lot of the astrology and numerology influences of the new moon. Tonight, for this video, I'm going to talk about the cards. We're going to pull cards for the new moon. I'm going to talk about some of the characteristics of the new moon to expect and look out for, and I'm also going to do a breakdown of all the zodiac signs per their element to give you some idea of how to navigate the energy with this new moon for each of you. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. My name is Rissa Vibes, aka Readings by Rissa, and I'm so excited to connect with you here. So thank you for joining me. Let's go ahead and get into it. So tonight is the night before the new moon. Tomorrow is actually the new moon in Aquarius, okay? So we're in a beautiful air sign with Aquarius, but Aquarius also is the water bearer. So it has a deep water energy to it, a deep connection to the element of water, even though it's an air sign. So that's something to always note with Aquarius, because they do tend to play around in both elements, in the air astral kind of aspiring energy, very airy, uplifting, a lot of ideas and inspiration, and then also the water, the emotional body, the flow, the fluidity, the ability to feel serene and inner calm, and also to be very in touch with the emotional side. And so many Aquariuses are empaths. They're usually very connected to their empathic ability, their ability to feel other people's emotions, to feel the energy of a room or the energy of a circumstance, and to really be able to tap in to not only their intuitive aspect, which is more of that air sign quality, but also their emotional body and that aspect, which combines into this beautiful empathy, this ability to feel so much of the energy around you. So if you're an Aquarius, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've had that experience where you've walked into a room and you felt the energy of the room very clearly. Maybe there's some tension in the air. Maybe you felt some joy from a celebration that just happened before you walked into that room, or whatever it may be, but you felt it really strongly. And there's a lot of empaths, obviously not just Aquarius, but they tend to really have that strong empathic ability. And most Aquariuses have some degree of empathic ability, some degree of clairsentience is what they call it. The ability to clearly feel emotions and feel energy through your emotional body intuitively. So that's super exciting. Now, I also want to talk a little bit about the aspect of the Aquarius new moon in this specific time for the numerology aspect, okay? Because we are in February, February is all about balance. The number 2 is all about balance. It's all about connections with others. It's about relationships as well. And it's also about finding your connection within, being able to find an inner wisdom and an inner peace, and also this inner connection with your spirit, your body, your mind, connecting with your body of your spirit, your intuition and your heart, okay? So we're feeling that connection, we're feeling that alignment syncing up within us. And that is really what the February 2 month is all about, that number 2. Now also, if you paid attention to my year reading, my annual reading for the entire year of 2019, now that we're in the month of February, I pulled cards for every single month in that reading, so you can go back to my YouTube channel and check it out. But for the February month, we pulled the card Harmony. Now, it's no coincidence that we pulled this card at the beginning of the year, because it comes right back with all of the astrology and numerology influence as well for this new moon, the first moon cycle, the first moon influence of February. And tomorrow is not just February, but it's February 4th, okay? So 4, the numerology of 4, is significant of harmony. It's also significant of harmony. That's really what 4 means. It means the achievement of balance in all areas of your life. Mind, body, soul, spiritual, emotional, mental, physical, the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy, the inner child, the divine mother, the divine father, all of those energies within us that we hold, all of those roles, all of those balances among us are really achieving harmony going into this new moon. So we're feeling the effects of noticing anything out of balance, especially today, because today is 2-3, which 3 is finding balance. It's learning how to find that harmony, taking the step towards more harmony. And then 4 is actually achieving that balance and harmony and really feeling what it feels like to embody that harmony. So today, and even this weekend and last week, we've probably seen a lot of influences to let us know where we might be out of balance in certain areas of our life. Maybe we're not paying enough attention to our body. Maybe we're not paying attention to our intuition and what our heart is telling us and what our guidance is telling us. Maybe we're a little bit too action forward and not listening and observing enough. So we want to be paying attention to any areas where we're out of balance and allow ourselves to find the harmony that we need going into this new moon tomorrow. Now with that, I also want to talk about that divine feminine and divine masculine energy. We really want to balance that as well. I got a huge call from Archangel Michael and a lot of other of my guides and spirit beings, and also from readings as well, just a ton of information and downloads during meditations about how important it is to heal the divine masculine right now. The divine masculine energy in all of us is begging for healing. It's begging for the ability to express the vulnerability it feels and to express the emotions that it's been suppressing for so long. This is not only individually, but on a mass consciousness level. So allow yourself to notice if there's any pent-up anger, frustration, or anything that's going on in that emotional body and also that divine masculine body, that sense of needing to feel protected, to feel safe, to feel empowered, to feel strong, to feel courageous and brave. If there's imbalance there where you're feeling overly courageous and brave and you're taking risks that are very dangerous, or maybe you're not taking any risks and you're very timid and shy and afraid to go out into public or to do anything action oriented, that's an imbalance in the masculine energy within yourself. And you want to allow yourself to reflect, observe, and pay attention to the areas where you've noticed those imbalances and what they might be telling you and how you might be able to redirect those imbalances in a way that feels comfortable to you to start finding balance in that area, going more towards that other area that you're not expressing from that much and feeling safe and comfortable to do so. I even got the message for some men that some men need to go out there, and not just men, so don't get tied up on me saying men because it's the divine masculine energy, but this is a lot of men have that over divine masculine energy. They're divinely masculine in nature. And same with many women have that divine masculine energy within and are more divine masculine than divine feminine. So it doesn't really matter the sex, but either way, if you're more divine masculine centered, I'm getting the message, go out into nature, go scream, go yell, go let off some steam in a safe way, in a healthy way. Go allow yourself to express those deep emotions that you've buried away. Let those come to the surface, because when you do and you let them out and you give them to the earth and let the earth transmute them, or you give them to your spirit guides, your higher self, the light energy of source, and you allow that to transmute, then you open up to new energy, new light to come in and to fill your being with love and to give yourself new emotion and new energy energy to build from. All right, so very, very important for the divine masculine energy within us all to really heal and have a place to feel safe and comforted in that healing. All right, I think I covered all of the characteristics. So another thing before I forget, so with the new moon in Aquarius also, it's about practicality, it's about deliberate choices and decisions, and it's also about patience. Patience. We also need to let go of certain things that aren't serving us and be able to observe with the awareness to really let those things go. So if you're feeling that energy that I had talked about, those emotions, that emotional body needing to release emotions or to get things off your chest, maybe you need to speak about something or speak your truth on something or journal about something, whatever it is, build something or create something that lets you express, let it go, let those emotions out so you can open up to new stuff. And then be patient. Be patient in the journey. Be patient and aware of how the journey is unfolding for you, especially during any healing that's going on for you in the masculine energy as well. Be patient. Know that the outcome that you're expecting will take some time, and it takes practice to get there, and it takes that vulnerability and that repetition of bringing yourself there and showing up for yourself in that way over and over again to clear and to let go of anything that's not serving you so that you can feel completely refreshed. Also, when I'm talking about being deliberate with your choices, this also has to do with being patient. Don't make any speedy choices or anything on the fly without really allowing yourself to be patient and to observe everything, the big picture of that choice you're making. Not just the outcome, but also what your emotions are telling you about it. What does your intuition say? Before you react mentally, think about what your feel into what your heart is saying. Don't do so much thinking, but pull back the thought, pull back the mind, and start to feel into the heart, the intuitive space. Remember, we're finding harmony. So a lot of us make our decisions based on reaction. We react right away to maybe our emotional body or a mental body, and we don't really pay attention to our spirit or our intuitive body. So make sure that you're taking a second to find harmony there by responding from your spiritual body if you're not used to doing it. Or maybe you're imbalanced in that way and you only usually respond from your spirit body, but you don't respond from the mental, logical perspective as much. Find balance there. So be aware of yourself, know that everybody's different, and this is a big chance for you to see where you are in flux and where you are needing more of the energy for your harmony and for your balance to be achieved. I think that might be it. Oh, and the humanitarian aspect of the Aquarius new moon tomorrow. The humanitarian aspect is very strong. Like I said, the Aquariuses are very empathic, so they feel other people's energy very strong. So feeling into that energy for all of us with this new moon is going to be very active for us all to just feel that empathic energy. And we're all going to be kind of called to serve, called to give back, called to be a humanitarian in some way, to give healing, to give love, to give support in ways that we really, really have always wanted to and maybe just didn't have the courage to do before or didn't have the awareness or ability to do before. So allow yourself to be a helping hand for others if you're called to, but also make sure to remember that you need to be completely balanced and harmonious within yourself to honor that new moon energy of that balance and that finding those connections with others in a harmonious way, and before you actually go out and help others. Don't go help others with their love life if you are struggling with your love life and you don't feel healthy in that way or you feel imbalanced in your love life. Don't offer support financially if you don't have the support to offer financially. Make sure that when you offer service or love or support or whatever it is, that you do it from a balanced place, that you're taking care of yourself first, because if you're not taking care of yourself first, the energy that you're giving away is actually going to create an imbalance because you need to stay in your own homeostasis before you're able to give out others. It's the same thing with when you're on an airplane. You've got to put your mask on before you put somebody else's mask on, because if you run out of air and you're now responsible for somebody else, that person and you are going to be missing out, and both of you are going to be screwed. So that's a big part of the way energy works as well. So make sure with that humanitarian energy and that urge from the Aquarius energy to give back and to give your service and your energy, Only give energy when you have enough to give. Don't give energy when you're running on empty, because it will not serve you or them. All right? Let's pull some cards. I'm going to pull from the Voyager deck to get an idea of just what the energy is going to do for us this week. Knowing all of these characteristics of the new moon in Aquarius, what is this new moon in Aquarius actually going to bring us? Okay, we got a card there. And then finally, I just want to ask the cards for the new moon energy. Is there anything that we can do to amplify the energy of patience, to be able to come into more alignment with the energy of letting go of things that don't serve us? And how can we really move fluidly with that humanitarian energy and the harmony of it? Okay, that's what I'm asking the cards. It's coming up here. There's one. All right. And then after this, I'll go over the zodiac signs real quick. Only 2 cards today. And yeah, only 2 cards today. I was checking. I wanted to make sure. I might pull one more. We'll see what these 2 ones say. Okay, the first one. So I asked, what is this energy for the new moon? Commencement. Commencement. Okay, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of everything that we want to manifest. It's the beginning of the energy of the new moon and the Aquarius moon, the beginning of our ability to find balance, to find harmony. And we want to focus on our beginnings. We want to focus on the commencement of everything that we want. This is just the beginning. This is just the start of the manifestations. This is just the start of the process, of the journey. And that's really about that patience. We talked about the patience as being patient and knowing that we're just at the beginning. We're just now beginning. This is the commencement of everything. And it's so cool because Jupiter is in this one. And Jupiter is connected to Sagittarius still right now with a really, really positive energy. And we're manifesting through joy with the Jupiter influence. And that's going on right now. And Jupiter is actually on this card. So start your journey, start your path, start finding balance with your ability to find joy. Your ability to use joy as an advantage, as a tool for you to stay positive in your perspectives, to stay happy, to stay blissful, to stay excited for the new beginnings that you're on, and to be patient as that process and that journey continues. Allowing yourself to just feel fluid in that. So we want to focus on the beginning. We want to focus on that energy. All right? And then the second card I asked, what are the characteristics of the new moon doing for us? What are they really going to bring us here? And it's going to bring us surrender. With Zafkiel, Archangel Zafkiel, allowing us to surrender. This new moon energy, this sense of practicality, of patience, of letting go of things that don't serve us. All of that energy, that humanitarian energy as well, it's all bringing us into surrender. Surrender to our light. Surrender to our truth. Surrender to our natural being. Surrender to our purpose. Surrendering to our faith. Our faith as well in the new beginnings. So, what is the new moon all about? What are we focusing on? What are we enjoying from the new moon? What are we pulling in? That beginning. New moon is about beginnings, commencement, planning, visualizing, allowing yourself to observe the beginning of your journey into all of the things you've desired, into the mastery of your gifts, into the manifestation of the things you desire, into all that you wish to be, and into all the healing that you wish to acquire. It's the beginning. And then what are the characteristics of the new moon in Aquarius going to actually bring us fully into surrender of our light, not surrender of our light, but surrender to our light. Surrender to our light, to our truth, to our beingness, to our connection with source, to everything that we want from the new moon, from the commencement. The card got flipped upside down. Okay, so real quick, for my zodiacs, I always write the things down because I forget the earth and the air, which ones are which. So I'm going to just tap in real quick and give you all a message for each of these zodiac signs, just real quick. Okay, so let's just take a nice deep breath and relax and get nice comfy and tap into the energy. All you earth signs, I'm starting with you first. My Taurus, Virgos, Capricorns, my earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for the new moon, with this new moon energy, the biggest focus for you is to shift your focus no longer from the building aspect, holding off on building for just a moment, and focus more on planning. Focus more on seeing the big picture. Focus more on the bigger picture perspective, the overall viewpoint of your plan. What are you building? What are you trying to accomplish? Take a step back from actually making the moves and taking the action to create that building and creating that project and whatever it is you're making, you're manifesting. Take just a step back from the action for just a moment and focus into the plan. Observe the plan. Observe where you're at in the plan, earth signs, and notice what you need to do to shift things more into alignment with how you would like the plan to go and what you're most comfortable with seeing as progress for whatever it is you're manifesting in your life right now. Whether it's a relationship and love, or whether it's stronger ability and gifts in your talents and in your creations, whether it's more intellect or understanding of certain things, or more abundance in any way, whatever it is, stop moving so much in action and give yourself just a moment this week with this new moon to really visualize and plan and observe the blueprint of what it is you're making without so much action. And when you do that, earth signs, you allow yourself to see more clearly where you're at in alignment to what you're wanting to create, which will in turn give you more ambition, more drive, and more momentum of energy to achieve your goals. Okay, so that's earth signs. My Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorns, okay? All right, air signs, Libras, Geminis, Aquarius, for this Aquarius new moon. For you all, you are finding balance in your ideas and in your inspiration, recognizing where your passions meet your pleasure and where your passions meet your practicality. How practical is it for you to follow your passion right now? Does it feel practical to you? Or does there still feel like something is in the way, something's blocking, something isn't fully in alignment yet, air signs? Which one is it? If it feels in flow to follow your passions, then do so. But if you find that you continue to come up to a wall, make sure that you allow yourself some time to reflect on how you can make your passions more practical and how you can make them more practically work for you, so that it doesn't become effort or more work to work with your passions and to make a living off of your passions. So for all those creative air signs, Libras, Aquarius, and Geminis, we're talking to you here, this is very significant. Also, from a more mass consciousness perspective of the air signs, it's also about allowing your logical brain, your strategic brain, your more precise brain in strategy and step-by-step processes to really flourish during this time. The new moon in Aquarius is bringing you more light in the ways in which you can use your logic to your advantage and to problem solve from a more left brain perspective than from the more airy and free and spontaneous right brain. So that's for the air signs, okay? Libras, Geminis, and Aquarius, all right? New moon energy for my water signs, Cancers, Scorpios, Pisces. This new moon in Aquarius is allowing you to see yourself more clearly. As if looking into a pond and looking at your reflection, you now can see yourselves more clearly than you have ever before. Seeing into your soul, seeing into your truth, seeing into your natural perspectives on things without outside influence is a big aspect of this new moon for you all, the water signs. Scorpios, Cancers, and Pisces. Allow yourself to reflect into your emotional body, but also to reflect really on how you view yourself, how you look at yourself in the mirror, how you see yourself when you reflect on who you are and who you want to be. Is it in alignment? And is it really who you want to express? Is it your truth? Are you expressing your truth, or are you still showing a foggy version of who you really are? This is an opportunity for the water signs to emerge in clarity of themselves and to begin expressing their truth bravely and forwardly without any apology or fear or hesitation. So allow yourselves, water signs, to remove any veils that you have, remove any disguises, and start showing yourself to the world, because the world needs you. You are beautiful and you have something to give the world that is unlike anything it has seen before. And by allowing yourself to feel free and confident in that unique quality of yourself, water signs, you are then taken to the next level of your awareness in your spiritual growth, as well as your truth, which will in turn give you so much purpose and momentum for the achievement of all of the things you're desiring. So get out there and show everyone who you really are. That's for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces, all right? And fire signs, Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius for the new moon. For the new moon, for the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leos, your confidence is bright, your vision is clear, and your purpose is fueled by a new fire, a new energy that is unstoppable. You have a lot of things to say and a lot of energy to give. So give it freely and know that your intuition is now fully in effect, and that flame within you is divinely inspired. Use that flame and that passion to make a difference in the world and to begin creating the things that you've always wanted to see throughout your world and throughout your history. Fire signs, you have a lot of energy as well in the action center, in the ability to make things happen. Help your fellow signs know when and how to make certain decisions. Make sure you come through with your tribe, for your tribe, your soul tribe, your friends, your family, who are wanting more guidance on what decisions to make and how to take action towards their goals. You fire signs have that in control right now, and you are very confident and able to move forward without any hesitation. So use that energy and lead with that energy. Be the leaders who you know you are. It is time to now take that initiative and to show all of your counterparts, your friends, your peers, and everyone how it is to really feel that passion center ignited and trailblaze with it. It's a very powerful energy, and the new moon in Aquarius is giving you a beautiful balance to where you do not have to fear burning any bridges, burning away any ideas, or burning out your own energy. You don't have to fear that, because that Aquarius energy of the new moon is helping to cool some of that fire, bringing it into balance and giving you a sense of support, a sense of harmony, a sense of security, and a very strong sense of ability and capability to create and manifest the things you want to manifest, especially from a humanitarian perspective. giving back to the community. These things are really where that leadership of the fire signs is being taken right now with this Aquarius new moon. So allow yourself to feel into that. And also, fire signs, because you're so able to move forward quickly right now, help your other signs, your other friends, the other zodiacs to feel very connected to their own ability to let go and to move quickly on through their path and through their journey as needed, when needed. Allow that energy and that wisdom to be a support for them. That's for my fire signs, for Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius, okay? All right. Channeled a few messages for everybody for each of the zodiac signs. If this resonated with you, make sure to comment below, send me a message, give me some love, share it with a friend, and yeah, that's it. We got our cards, commencement, and surrender. All right, and we talked about the zodiacs. We talked about a little of the astrology and numerology. If you want more of that astrology and numerology, or if you want to go check out the weekly reading for this entire week, the cards I pulled and the energy I spoke about, it's all posted on my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. Super easy to get to. Make sure you comment and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And thank you all so much for being here. If you're in the Arizona area, I do have a new event coming up at Abundance Space on February 23rd. It's Channel and Chill with Rissa, where I will be channeling messages for you, similar to how I just did, except I'll be channeling messages for your individual questions live in person in Scottsdale, Arizona at Abundance Space. And I'll also be doing more of these online for those of you who aren't in Arizona or cannot come out here. But know that if you are here in Arizona, or you know anybody who is, send them my way, tell them to message me, and let them know that I will be doing tons of events over at Abundance Space and be giving a lot of spiritual guidance and understanding for people who are seeking it. All right? I love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And for those of you also who want an update on my music video, Organic Love, if you donated to my mascot, my costume that I wanted to get, I wasn't able to get the mascot. I almost got it, but the shipping time was too long and the tax was too much, and there was just too much of a risk to try to get it out here in time. But the really cool news is I was able to use the donations that I was given to buy supplies to make the costume myself, which has been really fun, and it looks really good. It's like sitting over here right now. I'm not going to show you, but I did take some pictures, and it looks really good. So I am going to be able to film my new music video called Organic Love tomorrow. I'm starting to film it tomorrow. So I'll be spending the whole day in Sedona, and I will be giving you all some behind the scenes videos and snapshots on my story. So pay attention to my Instagram for that, at Readings by Rissa, of course. And thank you all for your support and love and everything that you do for the community and the web of light, and all of the service that you give as a light worker, a way shower, and a spiritualist who knows all about themselves. It is a beautiful thing. Spread that awareness. Be proud of yourselves for who you are. Find balance. Allow yourself to feel into the harmony of the new moon tomorrow. Sit under that moon, charge your crystals, enjoy life to the fullest. And I will see you very soon. I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Have a good night, y'all.